Okay guys, so in this video I'm going to be showing you my guide to buying NFTs. Now the very first thing I want to say, this isn't financial advice, this isn't me saying this is how to buy it. I'm just saying this is what's worked for me. I've made a video saying about how I don't think NFTs are a long-term thing. However, there is money to be made in the market of buying and selling. So I'm just going to show you how I go about it. As I said, this is not advice. This is just how I do it. So first things first, you need to have a OpenSea account. I would recommend using MetaMask to hold your Ethereum, but it is personal preference. I just find MetaMask works best when you're transferring it from the phone to the PC, because I don't believe you can buy NFTs on the phone. What I like to do, I like to go over to stats, I like to go into activity, and I just like to see what sales have been made recently. I like to change the chain to Ethereum, but as I said, it's personal preference. This is just what I do. Then I would have a scroll through here and pick one that I see coming up a lot. So let's just take, for example, party horses. So we go into party horses, then we go into the actual whole group, then we go into activity, and we can see just how many have been selling. So these sell not that often, actually. There's a few, maybe one or two a day. So I like to go for ones that sell like one or two an hour. But this one would probably work as well. It seems to be going quite often, and the prices seem to have a nice range. So once you know this NFT is somewhat popular, or the NFT group is somewhat popular, you know the items will sell and you won't just be stuck with them, because there is always the risk that you will never actually sell them, and you have to be prepared for that. I like to go into items, click the filter in the top right, and sort by buy now. So these are the things that I can buy right now. So it comes up with the buy now prices. We've got 0.09, 0.1, 0.12, 0.125. So you can see there's not a huge change in prices from NFT to NFT. However, this is one that I would probably be interested in, so I will use it as the example for today. Then you can just take this information onwards if you like. So let's take this one, the 0.09. We could buy it right now for 0.09, and I would be looking to buy and then sell it instantly. So I like to scroll down to properties. It doesn't really matter, but I like to click on properties and just see if this thing has anything rare compared to the other one. So you can see the messy headwear is 2%, mascara eyes is 5%. It's quite a rare version of this project. However, it's not rare as in like it's not going to go crazy. It's not going to be worth a lot. Although I would argue that does look quite cool. As I said, I truly don't think there is a long-term gain in this. However, there definitely is, from my experience, money to be made along the way. So 0.09, the next price is like realistically 0.125. That's where there's quite a few. So if we aim around there, take these numbers with a pinch of salt as well, because you have to include the fees to sell, the fees to buy, which will eat into your profit. So just keep that in mind. But let's just say there are no fees. So if I bought it for 0.09, then I listed it for 0.122 as an example. So it's not overly priced like down here, but it's also not cheap enough where it's not worth my time. But also, this is something you would want to do 3, 4, 5 times a day to make it worth your time. Because if you're doing like one a day, one a week, it's not worth your time, and the risk doesn't outweigh the reward. So 0.9 Ethereum. Hang on, I think I've done this wrong. 0.09 Ethereum would be £127. 0.122, which is what I said, would be £173. So is that about £40 to £50 profit? £40 to £50 profit. Obviously, as I said, that's not including fees, so you do have to keep that in mind. However, if you can do that 3, 4, 5 times a day, it does start to make sense. So I will be favoriting this one. MetaMask, as I said, is my go-to. And yeah, so you can see here I've had a few NFTs. I do really like these rain boys. I haven't looked into them for a while. As you can see, I haven't actually done this for 5 months because I've kind of fallen out of love with it, but I've always kept my eye on the market. Is it worth your time? To start with, there are huge fees, and I can't stress that enough. Your very first exchange, the fees are mega. However, it does come down after that, and I would argue it is worth it. It's fun as well. I'm into buying and selling. I have been since young, so this is just another form of it. As I said, it is a risk, and the crypto market is fragile. Everything's fragile, so do it at your own risk. But it is good fun. For me, personally, it is a rush, and to be honest, now I've made this video, I think I'm going to start more. So yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed. If you have, leave a like and subscribe, comment any suggestions or improvements, and hopefully I'll see you again. Cheers.